Alright, I'm going to record a quick video tutorial on how to do Lab 3. Basically, we're going to create our own data and do a t-test on it, an independent samples t-test. You can pick any two recording artists you want. I'm going to go ahead and pick in the example I picked Radiohead versus Green Day. For this one, I'm going to pick Taylor Swift and Kanye West. So let's start with Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift. You're going to pick, how many songs did I say to do? 10 songs per artist. So let me do popular songs of Taylor Swift. I'm going to grab her some random popular songs. Let's start with Blank Space. I've never heard that one. Let's say this is Taylor Swift. The song is Blank Space. You don't have to keep track of your data in an Excel spreadsheet. You could just write it down if you want to. So let me see. Blank Space lyrics, Taylor Swift. Once you've found the lyrics to your first song, you want to copy it. Well, actually, I'm just going to select it for now. There's a website called Planet Calc. When you go there, you can paste some words into it, and it will tell you how many unique words appear in the textbook. So I'm going to copy this blank space lyric and paste it into here. Nice to meet you, where you been? I could show you incredible things. These are the lyrics to the song. I paste it in here. I'm going to hit calculate. There are 192 unique words in the Taylor Swift song Blank Space. So I'm going to put 192. Let me do one more example. Taylor Swift. Don't Blame Me. Don't Blame Me lyrics. This is all easy. It's all just right on Google. Don't blame me, love me crazy, blah, blah, blah. Okay, copy this. I'm going to go to the unique word count and cancel out what was already in there. Paste in the new lyrics. Hit calculate. There's 131. 131, and that's for Don't Blame Me. So you need to do this for 10 songs. So song number 3, song number 4. I'm going to create like a little template. So you would do this for 10 Taylor Swift songs total. And then we have Kanye West. Let me do just one example of Kanye West. Kanye West popular lyrics. Apparently he has a song called Famous, and the lyrics are already here, so I'm just gonna post these in. I'll go back to my unique word calculator site, delete everything that's in there, paste in the new song. This is a Kanye West song. Hit calculate. 179 unique words, and you would do this for 10 Kanye West songs. So in your assignment, let's see, what was this first song called? It was called Famous, so I put Famous right here. These are Kanye West songs. I'll make this a little prettier, even though it doesn't really matter. It's size 20. There. So you'd end up with song number 2 for Kanye, song number 3 for Kanye West, and you would have 10 songs. You got the unique word count in each for one recording artist. It can be anyone you want. It could be a band, a singer. No instrumental bands for obvious reasons. You do the same with Kanye West. And then, see, I did this with Green Day and Radiohead, but I can't seem to find my example data anywhere. I could plagiarize a student, or one of the students who already did this assignment, did Christina Aguilera versus Britney Spears. So I might just go ahead and steal her work. Let's see. Christina how do you spell it? Aguilera. And let's see. Paste. Let's see. Where's the transpose option? Paste special. Let's copy. Why wasn't it there before? Transpose. There we go. And then we got Britney Spears. Now, this is actual real data. I'm just stealing it from a student. Let's see. Copy. Transpose. I've got to move it. We're going to have problems. Transpose. There we go. Were there not that many Britney Spears ones? Maybe I didn't copy it right. I'm going to go ahead and assume the student did 10 for each and I just didn't copy them all correctly. Like I missed one. But these should be the unique word counts for 10 random Christina Aguilera songs and 10 random Britney Spears songs. You want to repeat this same basic procedure, but with your own recording artists, and we're going to do a t-test on it. One place you can go to do your t-test is this website, graphpad.com/quickcalc/t-test1. And you can enter the rows. You want this to be an unpaired t-test. These are 2 independent samples. Samples from Christina Aguilera is one group, and a bunch of samples, 9 samples from Britney Spears. I guess if you're, I don't know what would make it a paired or repeated measure t-test in this context, but we're going to treat it like it's an unpaired t-test. So let's name group 1 Aguilera. Let's name group 2 Spears. And hopefully I can just copy and paste this in. Oh no, I cannot. 122, 178, 114, 274, 141, 96, 81, 87, 143, and 109. Hopefully I didn't make any mistakes just now. 85, 81, 84, wait, 98, 86, 104, 82, 82 again, and 124. Okay. So I've got my data entered on this site. I left the default unpaired t-test on, so I go to calculate now. And this all looks about like what I saw on the student's assignment. You got your p-value up here, the two-tailed p-value is 0.0437. So since p is less than 0.05, this is a statistically significant difference between Christina Aguilera word count and Britney Spears word count. If you want the specific t-value in degrees of freedom, it's got that right here. And it's got the mean and standard deviation down here for each group. And then you need to write out the results in APA style. So you would write something like, let's see, Christina Aguilera had more unique words in her songs, italicized capital M for mean equals 134.50, 34.50. That's this number right here. Comma space, italicized capital SD. Standard deviation is 57.05. Christina Aguilera has more unique words in her songs compared to Britney Spears. I'm going to do the same statistics over here. Mean equals 91.78. Standard deviation, italicized, equals 14.46. I'm just copying this stuff off of the web page. The web page calculated all these statistics for me. See, Christina Aguilera has more unique words in her songs compared to Britney Spears. This difference was statistically significant. And my other example of writing it up in APA style, I specified that it's according to an independent samples t-test. You don't always have to say exactly which test you use. Sometimes it's clear from context which one you used. Maybe since you're early in your statistical career, you should get into the habit of just saying it. But if I were writing this up, I would leave it implied that it's an independent samples t-test. So this difference was statistically significant. Comma, italicized t, put the degrees of freedom in parentheses, equals 2.18, because I'm rounding up to the nearest hundredth, comma, p equals 0.044. I'm rounding to the nearest thousandth. So that's a perfectly good APA style write-up of the results. You could also play with the wording I used for Green Day versus Radiohead in my example. Just make sure, I've been seeing a lot of students say that there's a statistically significant difference when p is not less than 0.05. So if p equals 0.12 or 0.43 or any number that's above 0.05, that means it's not statistically significant difference. So don't say that it is. That's a pretty big deal, pretty big mistake to make. You don't end up losing like a ton of points, but I mean, come on, that's a huge night and day difference whether it's actually statistically significant or not. So make sure you're required to have your data on display. I need to be able to see your numbers so that I could theoretically go plug them in myself. So when you turn this in, have your numbers, songs, numbers, which artist they came from. I say in the intro that I wouldn't mind an explanation for why you chose the two people you did. That's not required though. So yeah, have your data. Go ahead and take a screenshot of the results so I can see that you just took them and correctly wrote them into your own APA-style write-up of the results, and please, 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 write a coherent sentence, or a couple of sentences if you have to, that says, you compared this mean standard deviation in parentheses, like I formatted it, to this mean standard deviation in parentheses, like I formatted it. Give the t-test degrees of freedom, p-value, give all the statistics, write a coherent sentence, and say whether it's statistically significant or not. Because if it's not statistically significant, you can say, so-and-so had more unique words on average in their song compared to this other so-and-so, but the difference was not statistically significant. That's perfectly fine. Have all that in your lab 3, and you should be good. You have a good one.